Now we need to just duplicate these to the other side. The easiest way for that is to set up another mirror modifier. So if I select this one, again, add modifier, type in mirror, and we've got a mirror in the x-axis there. That's the local x-axis because I've rotated this around. Overlap is there for the rigging. So when we move this arm around, it won't kind of separate and it will look like it's joined together nicely. Now we need to just duplicate these to the other side. The easiest way for that is to set up another mirror modifier. So if I select this one again, add modifier, type in mirror, and we've got a mirror in the x-axis there. That's the local x-axis because I've rotated this around. We can just use a mirror object like this middle object here, and it will jump to the other side. And all these other objects, if I select those first, and then the one that has the mirror, select that last, Control L will link, and you can choose copy modifiers. And we've got this wonderful looking low poly person here who's looking pretty awesome. So I'll just select the backgrounds, hide those, and you can see this awesome looking PlayStation 1 character just here. So there we have it. That's how we can create these and you can choose copy modifiers. And we've got this wonderful looking low poly person here who's looking pretty awesome. So I'll just select the backgrounds, hide those, and you can see this awesome looking PlayStation 1 character just here. So there we have it. That's how we can create these PlayStation 1 style characters. Do check out the links in the description to my courses, which are more detailed and more in depth. And if you've got any questions, do comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Are you struggling to make your own game characters?
And the neck.
So basically, we just need 3 circles from this base.
Firstly, for the legs, take the bottom, extrude it down, and then delete the sides. Then, hopefully if you've got an edge loop down the side,
Good references for different hands and feet, you can go to places.
when doing this, rather go further than you need, because extruding that later is going to be a little bit more difficult. My favorite way for selecting is the C select tool, which is circle select. You can change the size of your selection with the scroll wheel. You can select with the left mouse button, and you can deselect with middle mouse button. And then if you just want to cancel it or just leave, just press escape or right click. Once you've selected the part that you want for your clothing, duplicate it with shift and D, and then make its own object with control P and bar selection. Now you got the shape, you can start shaping it up with the knife. Yeah, for the back UV grid. Doesn't matter really what. Alright, now we've done UVs, we can actually go into texturing our character. So what I do now is, because we're doing PS1, we need it to be a lower resolution image. So I usually stick with 128 by 128 or 256 by 256. The texture paint is very similar tools to every single other brush-based thing. So if you've done any sort of sculpting, weight paints, all of that, you'll know the hotkeys. So basically it's just F for size, shift, lost that color. This is where you get the color palette. Usually it's kind of something default like there. Depending on the brush size, you'll see like the edges will have more of a kind of
Hey everyone. If you've been following my work recently, you've probably seen that I've been having a lot of fun making some low poly, hand painted characters like the ones you see just now. I've always wanted to do character work, but it's been one of the things that I've struggled with the most in 3D. But I've slowly been figuring out a style and workflow that I'm really enjoying, and I wanted to share a little bit of that in this video by making the character that you're seeing now. I'll be sharing a little bit of my process for modeling, UV unwrapping, and finally texturing the model. I won't be going into rigging in this video, as that's something I'm still very much learning myself and don't feel totally comfortable with explaining just yet. But for now, let's head into Blender. I had started by drawing out this character idea and dragging it into Blender as an empty for reference. While it's not necessary, I do really recommend pulling together some references for whatever it is you want to model, or even drawing up something yourself, as it can really help visualize your idea and give you something to aim towards, especially if you're learning. It doesn't have to be perfect, of course, even just a little doodle can be a great